Hey you,
Hi,
how are you today?
I'm good.
Good. I'm
Yeah,
excited
I
to
feel
talk
good.
about this.
Yeah, gratitude's a big one for everybody.
And it's like on the cusp of like a couple days of feeling very grateful about life. Like my friend ran the marathon. It's
Yeah.
beautiful weather. We have a new mayor in New York. Like there's a lot of so I'm feeling very positive, so I'm glad we're talking about this today.
Sometimes we get sometimes the gratitude is really obvious, like the
Mhm.
past couple days, and then sometimes it's external and sometimes it's internal.
Yeah,
And we have to like conjure it for ourselves.
absolutely. And I remember reading somewhere the difference between saying I'm grateful and living in gratitude.
Mm,
And that they're two different
yeah,
things, right? Like I'm grateful for the roof over my head, yes, but like living in
right.
gratitude is like an ability to um see things around
In
you
real time.
in real
Mhm.
time. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And from the great to the small.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
I'm gonna start off by diving into like where I am with this whole gratitude journey because I definitely was the person that was like, I'm gonna do a gratitude journal. I'm grateful for, and like that's how which was helpful. It got me into the practice.
Sure.
Um, But now I'm realizing for me, it's a little bit more around the environments that I create and that I seek,
Ooh, say
right?
more.
So like
Say
the
more about that.
same word. I thought you said the same on. Um, so
Same
for
girl.
the
Same.
environments I create, whether it be my home environment, feeling cozy and connected to myself and
Mm,
inspired to be creative, which is important to me. Um, And then environments that I seek is more like the people I spend time with, where I like to spend my time outside. Um, one of my one of my kind of phrases I'm trying to embrace is slow down and look up.
mm,
Because you spend so much time on your feet in New York, and if you do look up, you will see so many people looking down. It's
yeah.
wild because
Well, there's a
everyone's
lot of crazy things in New York. That like
there's a
when
lot
I'm
of
in New York, I'm trying not to make eye contact with someone having a episode, like a crazy person.
right, but most people are looking down on their phone.
Ow. Yeah.
So the whole like slow down and look up, like slow down for me means put your phone away
Yeah.
and look up, like just pay attention. um
Right.
and one story I can share that where that was really like meaningful this week. On Monday morning I was out doing my like exercise outside and currently trying to like add into my mileage in the running.
Yeah.
And I was running through my neighborhood, and I have the Brooklyn Promenade in my neighborhood, and there were groups of marathoners in like large groups of people doing tours because in my neighborhood, people can see like a beautiful view of downtown Manhattan and the Brooklyn Bridge. So it's a
Yeah.
very touristy spot.
Okay.
And I was just very, very like a bit cheesy in my own head. So I was like, I'm running and they all ran 26 miles yesterday. And, I was like feeling like inspired by them. Um,
Yeah.
but on one of my little loops, as I came down to the promenade, a man was walking towards me by himself and his medal was on. And I looked up and noticed his
Mhm.
medal. I gave him a thumbs up and he threw his hand up and gave me a high five. And it was just like
Yeah.
human connection with a stranger.
Yeah. I was just gonna say it's connection. It's like the recognition, like game recognizes game, and like I
Yeah,
see you, and that's cool. And I love that. And I love that
so
feeling that
grateful.
washes
Yeah.
over you. So grateful for the moment of recognized humanity.
Right. And also grateful that I was able to participate in the marathon the day before as a spectator and
Yeah.
then cheer on my friends, but then have this like little isolated moment the next day.
Mhm. A more
Um,
personal connection,
what's that?
a more personal connection with it.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I love that.
because I could have just kept my nose down and been like, yep, they're there. But like I was purposely making eye contact with these marathoners because it was so like for me special to see them the day
Yeah.
after. So,
What I'm getting from what you're saying is that you're looking to create and recognize and acknowledge visual cues for
Yeah.
gratitude, like create in your environment, in the places that you go, in the moments that you have on the street. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
I think it's different than how you started, which was like documenting,
Right.
which I think is just creating the habit or raising your level of consciousness about it.
Yes, it's like wiring our brain to be somebody who recognizes those things. And if for me, my process was writing it down
Right.
consistently, and now that has grown into or matured into visually seeing things and having that internal moment.
Seeing it in real time.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah.
What about you?
That's kind of how I do it. I mean, this is a good running's going to be a big metaphor for us because the other day I was running, and this is when I texted you the idea for this episode.
Hmm.
I was running because I would like to do the New York City Marathon next year, and I'm training now
Hmm.
for that. I'm training to train, and I was running in my neighborhood, and I looked up, like you said, look up, and I saw my mom on her walk. My mom lives with me. She's 84, and she has little like hiking sticks that she uses to walk. And it was this moment of looking up and acknowledging how gifted and grateful I am for this moment with my mom to see her on a run, to make eye contact with her.
Hmm.
And she said, "How many miles?" And I told her I think it was 5, and she said, "Okay." Like, and I just kept running, and it was so immediate, that wash of gratitude for the fact that I'm 50 years old and I get to see my mom on a run,
Yeah.
right? And she's out and she's able and she's healthy and she's engaged and she's asking me what my run is,
Yeah.
like the amount of things that I'm grateful for in that moment is sort of endless. I could go on and on.
Yeah.
And acknowledging that, we're 50 and we have all of our parents, and I'm knocking on my desk.
Hmm.
And that's rare. We are squarely in the bonus round for a lot of
Yeah.
people. And just acknowledging that and letting it kind of live in my body, and with that knowing. And I did something at the house here when we were building. I had my mom help me construct the front walk to my front door, which is all the scattered stones, and then I wanted to plant flowers in between it, and I wanted her to help me set the stones with the landscaping crew. So I brought her over here when we were in construction, and she sat on the front stoop and she sort of just pointed to like how this puzzle was going to come together. And people love this. They commented on it all the time. It's a beautiful visual to my home. And it was me giving myself a gift from my mom that I would have forever.
Yeah.
And that, it was like you said, to your built environment, a visual cue of like how lucky and how grateful I am for this time right now.
Yeah.
And knowing it's fleeting.
Yeah. I think, bringing our parents kind of into the conversation reminds me of two things. In October, I did this 62-mile challenge for the Michael J. Fox Foundation. And I've been
Mhm.
trying to do things because my mom was diagnosed with Parkinson's a couple years ago. And you could run them or walk them, whatever, you wanted to do. And inevitably, every time I was doing it, I was reminded that this exercise habit I now have in my life, I've had one for a long time, but
Mhm.
currently is a celebration and it's about longevity. And, my mom would say, like, I'm so happy you're doing this. Thank you. And I was like, Mom, you were with me every mile. Like,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
in the it being about longevity, a long time ago, my dad said to me, this is probably like 10 years ago now. He was like, they say, whoever that
They,
is, they say, this time Larry said it, they say you take care of yourself in your 40s and your 50s and your 70s and your 80s are a different ball game.
yeah.
And like
100%.
God willing, that's true, right? Like obviously
Yeah.
things can happen, but
Right.
like I think about that all the time now where I'm like, this is not about, sure, there are moments for me where it's still about how I look in like the jeans and whatever, but
Right.
I feel like I am more in tune with the long game. And
Yeah.
if I can run now, which running again is a new part of my fitness habit, but if I can do that now, when I'm 84, God willing, I'll be power
Mhm.
walking with walking sticks,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly. Yeah, and happy about it. I think
happy.
for me, in my running journey too, when I'm struggling, it triggers me to remember to thank my body. Like, I
Mhm.
have this moment in my head where I'm like, "Thank you for doing this. Thank you for being strong.
Mhm.
Thank you for, we can do this. I'm so grateful I get to try this. I get to do this." And it's a struggle, and I'm getting stronger.
It's interesting to me that our episode about gratitude has just circled right back to like our connection to our body.
Yeah.
It's so important. And like I think back to my early coaching days, and I was I'm confident saying I was never the coach about like we can lose the 5 pounds. It was always about
Yeah,
picking
no.
up the heavy weight, feeling like a badass, feeling strong. Uh,
Right.
and I'm proud that it's still like that for me. And now that, fitness isn't my life from a career perspective, it's my own journey, and I'm not leading other people on theirs. And I'm really proud of both of us and whoever's listening out there and going through this as well. That's like we have a lot to be grateful for in the ways that our physical self shows up.
Oh my gosh, yes. And it helps me, and I start there, and then it goes to every part of my life. Then I start, like, sort of counting my blessings,
Yeah.
counting the things I'm grateful for, and let to your point, raises my level of consciousness, so I'm looking up and seeing it
Yeah.
in real time.
Yeah. Slow down and look up. That'll be the title of the episode.
Yeah, sounds like a good
Um,
one.
yeah.
You
Speaking
wanna
of things we're
influence me?
grateful for,
No.
I'll influence you with a fun little product. I'm really into the energy bars. They sell them at Trader Joe's, but I know they sell them other places called Bear Bells.
Bear
Bare.
balls?
Bear, like Bare.
Okay.
Called Bear Bells is the name of the brand. And they
Oh,
come in
bells.
bells.
Okay, I thought you said balls.
Like, no,
Bear balls.
like barbells, but add an E after the R.
Gotcha.
And they come in all different flavors. I like the caramel cashew one. They taste like a candy bar.
Mm.
So check them out.
All right. Mine is the Baggu bags, Baggu. It's a
Mhm.
reusable bag with usually a super colorful print, and it folds up into a little envelope. And I take them with me in my purse so that when I'm out shopping or I pick something up, I'm not creating more waste through shopping bags.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right, team. Thanks for joining us on this episode today.
And hey, if you needed that, please share this with someone else who might need it.
Thank you guys. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.